Okay, got an air conditioner not cooling. Sounds like the compressor's not running. And it also feels like the fan motor's blowing the wrong way. Should be scooping the air the other way. Just gonna pull it, take a look, see what's going on. And let's see. Yeah, for sure. The fan motor's spinning the wrong way. Okay, let's take a look here. See what's going on. Now sometimes I've seen some units when you plug them in. Well, I've seen some units that actually will reverse direction on purpose in an attempt to cool down an overheated compressor. So that's possibly the scenario here. Although I'm not feeling a lot of heat around the compressor on this one. I'm going to plug it back in and see if our fan spins the opposite direction. The fan did not even start, and the compressor didn't start either. So, boy oh boy, lots of fun. Alright, let's open it up, take a look. Time for new capacitors here. Oh yeah, look at that cap. Talk about a bulge. It's just bulged on the top, ready to blow out. Okay, contactor looks all right. That cap looks bad. Okay, discharge it here. Let's see what size microfarads we got. Some of these new ones, they keep changing them up. Most of my units are 35.5. This one, 35.5. All right. Could just be the capacitor. For sure, that puppy's bulged. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go with that capacitor first. 35.5. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to plug it in one more time and see what happens. I need to discharge my cap again afterwards. Oh, you know, another thing, it doesn't have a hard start kit on it, so that could help also. But the fan motor is not starting on its own. So there's that also. So I'll just change the 35.5 out, grab a hard start kit, go from there. Okay, well I didn't have a 35.5 dual cap. The closest I had was a 40+5 for a dual cap. That's not going to work. The microfarads are kind of specific. It's kind of like the spark plug gap. It affects the timing of the motor. It's given a specific pulse pattern to work properly. It might run, but it won't run right. It'll wear it out. So what I'm going to do instead is convert this from a dual cap to a single cap setup using a separate 5 microfarad capacitor 35. And this is the same setup, 35.5. What we do is take a jumper wire, which I carry a jumper wire in my bag just for this very purpose, just in case. My parts bag, got some water in there, it's a cooler, got a chair on it too. Oh, sitting on it now. But anyway, what we do is on the common side, so we put a jumper wire. For the dual cap, this has it inside. You just don't see the jumper wire, but it's the same exact thing. The jumper wire would be inside from the common side, which is this side here. The yellow side is the Herm. The purple and the red is the common. On my particular setup. Your setup may be different. Anyway, after we pulled our disconnect, I want to make sure we discharge the capacitor. The capacitor holds a charge in it even after the power is disconnected. Anytime you replug it in and then pull the power again, you'll need to discharge it. You need to discharge that capacitor. Going from the common to the Herm side, as well as the common to the fan side, is a good idea. It doesn't hurt to make sure. The fan does kind of cancel out the charge on the fan cap, but just to be safe, it's a better practice to always discharge. Anyway, here's our common side. I usually scoop these up underneath with my screwdriver like so. Everybody's got their own little method of getting these off. That's how I like it. Anyway, we're going to put this to the common side. Make sure our connections are nice and tight. And then our Herm's going to go to the other side. Caps out there where the cords are set down inside the unit a little bit. For those, you may want to use a pair of channel locks that have insulated handles in order to discharge. Anyway, here's our Herm side. Okay, and then here's our fan cap, brown wire, fan wire. And we're going to run that to the other side of our little 5 microfarad capacitor. Let's see. 5. So the dual cap would just have this wire inside from the common to the fan side. Anyway, that's the story there. Pull that one out. You can see how badly bulged that was. And I'm going to add a hard start kit to my unit because I find all my units generally need hard start kits, even brand new units on my particular setup. Now, that may not be the case in your area or your setup. You're going to do what you got to do. I got to do what I got to do to keep my units running. I always get called back to my area when I don't use the hard start kit. So the hard start kit just goes to one side of the Herm, one side of the common. And polarity is not an issue, so there we go. Now we're all wired up. Now we just want to anchor this, secure this. And pop that yellow one off temporarily. Need to rerun this so that I can try to fit both capacitors. hard start kit. There we go. And with this strap we can adjust the other side, or I can just kind of pinch it over. I think I'm just going to go with that, because I need enough room to anchor the hard start kit and also to run a little cable tie for the other deal. Hard start kit, I think I'm going to go with this side just so I don't get in the way of my cover. Okay, that's in there good. Pinch that over a little bit, just to tighten it up. There we go. Now it's nice and tight. Get some water. Now I have a cable tie. This is like military grade cable tie. You can just put it around all this and strap this second deal in. On that other side of that red wire there. Okay. It's going to be one happy family here. And if I need to replace it, it's real easy to change it out. There we go. Cut that off. Now I'll be able to fit my cover in. Anyway, that's not my most important mission part here. Most important mission is to get this thing running and make it safe. Make it so it stays running. Okay, there we go. We're in there good. Very fired up. See how we've got our hard start kit, we've got our common, our Herm, and we want to make sure our fan blade turns the correct direction, which is this way. So, we've got plugging it in. Also, we're hoping our compressor starts up. And it did. And our fan is also blowing the correct direction. So that's good. I'm going to pull it real quick, and I want to retest it just to make sure the fan continues to turn the correct direction. And give it a minute or so. I can also put my lid back on because I'm pretty sure it will blow the correct direction. Give you a better shot of the wiring there, the common, the Herm, the fan on a separate side, the jumper wire going from the fan cap, the 5 microfarad fan cap, over to the 35 microfarad capacitor common side. Okay. And now we've got our cover. Just reset all this back up in place. plug it back in. Make sure our fan continues to turn in the correct direction. You guys plugging the disconnect back in. Yep, perfect. Compressor's running, fan's running. Feeling nice and chilly already. That's good. All right, so I just got to put my screws back in. Good to go. One air conditioner, back in business. Nice and chilly. Removing heat from the unit, good to go.